We're gonna tell you why Chinatown is the best place in The Hague.
Crème brûlée bubble tea.
Hi, my name is Ahnaf.
Hi, my name is Rebecca.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Do you know where we are?
Yes, we are in the middle of the gorgeous Chinatown.
Of course.
I think Chinatown has the best smelling streets in The Hague.
Definitely, you can smell really nice Chinese food everywhere.
Yes. Why is this your favorite place in The Hague?
Well, I'm born and raised here and my mom is from China, so I feel the connection.
Okay, for me, I lived in China for a year when I was 5 years old, so I was very little. I don't have a lot of memories, but you know, I still kind of, when I walk through the streets of Chinatown, I get the smell of the food, and then it brings back the nostalgia in my brain, and that's why this is my favorite place in The Hague. So the first question.
If you can get it out.
Yes. What would you like to taste here?
I think I've tried many of the Chinese food already, but I'm now looking for Korean food. Because
and why so?
I studied abroad there for 4 months.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yes, and I miss the food, so
yeah.
I'm now...
Have you found anything yet? Or?
Not yet, I'm trying out all the places that serve Korean food.
So you're still in the hunt for the best Korean food in Chinatown. Let me know when you find out.
Yes. And you?
For me, I think my favorite is the sissy bubble tea and the soft like sponge cake from the Chinese bakery. You know, the sponge cakes remind me of my birthdays in China when I lived there and the birthday parties I went to of other friends. So like, I really like just grabbing some cake from there or bubble tea as well.
I had their cakes for my 18th birthday.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's so nice, you know. Like I really like their cakes.
Why did you choose to study in The Hague?
So I have lived in The Hague for about 4.5 years now, and I come from a really big city, Dhaka. It's a mega city in Bangladesh, and over here, although The Hague isn't the biggest city, like Ahnaf, the Netherlands is
here. Here it's like third biggest city.
Yeah, so like to me it's not the biggest, but it still has like a very nice city vibes, and I feel like there's a really nice intertwinement between the city vibes and nature, because I have the big city vibes and the hustle bustle going on right beside my
like
campus.
This?
Yeah, like this. And like right beside my campus, I have the Haagse Bos. So like, you know, if I just want to unwind, connect with nature, I can just go there for a walk.
Do you see the deer?
Yeah, so I also really like seeing the deer near Malieville. So like I really like that like nature and city life go hand in hand in The Hague.
Yeah, I've been born and raised here, so I still live with my parents, and I did not want to move out because I didn't want to get a student loan. And I was looking for chemistry studies near The Hague, but there was not a university degree in chemistry in The Hague, but there's a joint degree that's shared between Leiden and Delft. So I did that one.
Like TU Delft.
Yes, TU Delft. And so in The Hague, I'm right in the middle, so the train to Leiden or Delft is
very convenient.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
What is making your uni days unforgettable?
Oh, I think for me, since I live and study in the same building, like even if I want to hang out with my friends but don't have time due to a busy schedule, what I really like is like doing groceries with them or cooking with someone and having dinner with someone, like, you know, just running errands with them, and like that also does count as like, you know, a catching up session or a small hangout.
Yes.
And like it's these small things that I get to do in my uni life that I really enjoy, and I feel like these I will remember for the rest of my life as well. What about you?
For me, it's the Leiden Study Association of my program, which is CDL, Chemisch Dispuut Leiden. I really enjoyed going to the parties and going to the activities, the career activities, talking with like people in suit who are already working.
Yeah.
And the trips, I organized one of them last year. Went to Spain.
That's so cool.
Yes, it was.
No, I need to learn how to organize trips from you, because I definitely want to do that for my uni as well.
I recommend, yes.
Yes.
Agree or disagree?
Okay.
Joining the introduction week is an absolute must. What would you say?
I would say it is. I would say it is, because I feel like my intro week was like the first moment where, like, you know, I just knew that this was the right place for me. Because I myself, like, I do enjoy like cooking and stuff. And the first activity we had in intro week was MasterChef. And I immediately felt at home, and I was like, this is not real. But like, simply other than that, like for the rest of intro week, I did just enjoy it so much, because there were so many activities and I got to meet so many people. And since my course is very international, it was also nice to meet people from so many countries and, you know, just have one stress-free week where you just get to enjoy all the activities. But like, what about you? What do you think?
I agree, but my introduction activities were all online. And since I did the joint degree, I actually had 3 activities. I had like the Leiden intro week and the Delft intro week and the weekend of my program, but all of them were online. But it was quite funny. Loans or a student job?
As a student job.
Yes.
I work as a part-time tutor as well, besides my studies, and I quite enjoy it. And, you know, I feel like I wouldn't want to go into a loan, because then always in the back of my mind, I would feel like I need to repay someone. So I just don't want that. If I can afford to, I would try not to get a loan.
I agree. I wouldn't like a loan, so I'd say get a job. And currently I work at the Sena here.
Okay, so like very close to Chinatown as well, so that's a big plus. I can
grab food during my break.
So I think we're at the end of the questions. I think that was it.
Yes, well, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. It was really nice talking to you.
Well, see you.
See you, bye.